To see them giving back in that way there. And it did look a little cold out there with Liberty bundling up for sure.
Yeah, everybody's bundling up, rightfully so. I mean, Mother Nature can't seem to pick. We were warm this weekend, we're cold again, and now, you ready for some rain?
You know, we need it, so yes, we'll take some rain.
I'm ready for it too. I don't like some of this drier air that continues to blast its way in, it seems, every few days or so. But I'll tell you what, it is a pretty beautiful shot. That sun just now going down here. The earlier on it gets as well as we head into late November, looking out toward Reagan. And our camera, it still isn't staying still. And it's because of the wind that has remained out there today. It definitely has not been as gusty as it was on Sunday. That was the worst of the wind, no doubt. But we continue to have steady wind speeds coming out of the west-northwest here in the late afternoon at about 10 to 15 miles an hour, a little bit closer to 20 miles an hour in a few other locations like Hagerstown and Martinsburg. And then those gusts, they've backed off a little bit too, but we're still noticing those up around 20, 25 miles an hour. But with each passing hour as we head into the night here, these gusty winds will completely let up. And then we are opening the door to some calm but cold conditions. And our temperatures did not get all that high today as it was. We're only in the low 50s, still just at 51 in the district, and generally the southern half of the area made it to the 50s. But as you go off to the north, temperatures have remained in the middle to upper 40s as all of that wind did bring in the latest burst of cold and very dry air. And you can tell how dry it is because there hasn't been a cloud in the sky, and we're not going to be seeing any cloud cover as we head into the night. But it will not be very long before we do see clouds, and yes, our first chance at some rainfall in several days rolling into the DMV. Now, there were a few showers out across parts of northern Maryland Friday into Saturday, but the rest of the area didn't see a drop. And of course, we brought in all of that wind and dry air. But look at this. As we head into your Tuesday morning, a disturbance will be sliding along a front from the Midwest right into the DMV. Now, clouds will thicken up overhead across most of the region, with precipitation holding off until a little bit closer to lunchtime, if not the early afternoon. But out across some of our mountain counties, that precip is likely to start in the late morning. And if it arrives early enough, look at this pink and purple color on the map here, folks, there could be just a very brief wintry mix in some of our far western Maryland counties there, Allegheny, Garrett, and down into Mineral County as well, right up along the highest terrain. Everybody else, there's no concern for wintry precipitation this go around, but we will get a soaking cold rain that will continue from the middle of the afternoon straight into your Tuesday night. Yes, that means it could be a bit of a slow go on your Tuesday evening commute, with that rain even rolling on into early Wednesday morning before we start drying out again. But hey, like Annalisa just mentioned, we desperately need the rainfall. And while this will not be a drought buster, hey, we'll certainly have enough to quench our need for some wet weather, at least in the short term, as most of the region could see between 1/2 inch and 3/4 of an inch of rainfall by the time it all is said and done Wednesday morning. And that's not the last we'll see of some rain. Cloudy skies, cool temps will hang around Wednesday, Thursday before a few more showers roll into the mix Friday into Saturday.